Welcome back to Mwaki Insights, your go-to channel for deep dives into global geopolitics and economic trends. Today, we're exploring a topic that's making headlines: China's sudden cancellation of 500,000 tons of U.S. wheat orders. Is this just a business decision, or is there something deeper at play? Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss our latest insights. Let's get started. China's recent cancellation of 500,000 tons of U.S. wheat orders has sent shockwaves through the global market. This move, while seemingly confined to the agricultural sector, carries significant geopolitical weight. It underscores the escalating tensions between the world's two largest economies, the United States and China. The cancellation comes at a time when the global wheat market is already grappling with volatility. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine, a major wheat exporter, has disrupted supply chains and fueled price increases. China's decision adds another layer of complexity to an already precarious situation. This move is being widely interpreted as a strategic maneuver by Beijing, signaling its willingness to leverage economic clout for geopolitical gains. It also highlights China's ongoing efforts to reduce its reliance on Western economies, a strategy known as decoupling. The cancellation has sparked concerns about the future of U.S.-China trade relations and their impact on the global economy. It remains to be seen whether this is an isolated incident or a harbinger of further decoupling measures. Wheat is more than just a staple food, it's a strategic commodity. It forms the backbone of food security for billions of people worldwide. Its price fluctuations have the power to topple governments and ignite social unrest. The global wheat market is a complex web of producers, consumers, and intermediaries. Any disruption to this delicate balance can have cascading effects. The ongoing war in Ukraine, a major wheat exporter, has already sent shockwaves through the market. China's decision to cancel U.S. wheat orders adds fuel to the fire. It injects uncertainty into the market and raises concerns about potential price spikes. This is particularly worrisome for countries heavily reliant on wheat imports. The situation underscores the interconnectedness of the global food system and the importance of stable trade relations. It also highlights the vulnerability of the global food supply chain to geopolitical shocks. The cancellation itself involves a staggering 500,000 metric tons of U.S. hard red winter wheat. This variety, prized for its high protein content, is primarily used in bread making. The cancelled orders represent a significant chunk of U.S. wheat exports, highlighting the importance of the Chinese market for American farmers. The immediate reaction to the cancellation was a dip in wheat prices on the Chicago Board of Trade. However, the market quickly stabilized as traders assessed the long-term implications. Some analysts believe that China will simply source its wheat from alternative suppliers, such as Australia or Canada. Others, however, view the cancellation as a deliberate signal by Beijing. They argue that China is sending a message of displeasure with U.S. policies, particularly on trade and technology. This interpretation suggests that the cancellation is about more than just wheat, it's about geopolitics. The cancellation has undoubtedly created uncertainty in the global wheat market. It remains to be seen how this situation will unfold and what its long-term implications will be for U.S. farmers and the global food supply chain. Trade war tensions. Simmer, a history of U.S.-China trade disputes. The wheat cancellation comes against the backdrop of simmering trade tensions between the United States and China. These tensions have been building for years, with both nations vying for economic supremacy and influence on the global stage. The two economic giants have been locked in a trade war since 2018, characterized by tit-for-tat tariffs on billions of dollars worth of goods. This ongoing conflict has seen both countries imposing heavy tariffs on each other's exports, affecting a wide range of industries from technology to agriculture. The Trump administration initiated the trade war, accusing China of unfair trade practices, intellectual property theft, and forced technology transfer. These accusations were part of a broader strategy to curb China's growing economic power and to protect American jobs and industries. The Biden administration has maintained a tough stance on China, albeit with a more multilateral approach. This approach involves working closely with allies and international organizations to address the challenges posed by China's trade practices. The trade war has had a significant impact on both economies, disrupting supply chains, raising prices for consumers, and fueling uncertainty in the global market. Businesses on both sides have struggled to adapt to the new trade environment, leading to economic slowdowns and job losses. While there have been attempts to de-escalate tensions, including a Phase 1 trade deal signed in 2020, fundamental disagreements remain. This deal aimed to address some of the issues but fell short of resolving the core disputes between the two nations. The wheat cancellation suggests that the trade war is far from over. It serves as a reminder that despite temporary agreements, the underlying issues continue to strain the relationship between the US and China. It highlights the deep-seated mistrust and strategic competition that characterize the U.S.-China relationship. Analysts believe that this rivalry is not just about trade, but also about technological dominance and geopolitical influence. It remains to be seen whether the two sides can find a way to coexist peacefully and constructively in the 21st century. The future of U.S.-China trade relations will likely depend on their ability to navigate these complex issues and find common ground. Decoupling. Is China turning inward? Beyond the immediate trade war context, the wheat cancellation also raises questions about China's broader strategic direction. This move is not just about a single commodity, but reflects a larger shift in policy and economic strategy. Some analysts see it as part of a deliberate decoupling strategy aimed at reducing China's reliance on Western economies, particularly the United States. This strategy is multifaceted and involves various sectors of the economy. Decoupling encompasses a range of measures, including diversifying supply chains, promoting indigenous innovation, and investing heavily in research and development to create homegrown technologies. Another critical aspect is reducing dependence on the US dollar. China is exploring alternatives like digital currency and bilateral trade agreements in local currencies. This shift is driven by a desire for greater self-sufficiency and a belief that the West, led by the United States, is seeking to contain China's rise. The Chinese government views economic independence as a cornerstone of national security. The wheat cancellation, in this context, can be seen as a small but symbolic step in China's decoupling journey. It signifies a broader intent to reduce reliance on American agricultural products. By reducing its reliance on US wheat, China is sending a message that it can find alternative sources for critical commodities. This move is part of a larger effort to secure supply chains and ensure food security. It's also a signal that Beijing is willing to accept short-term economic pain for long-term strategic gain. The Chinese leadership is prepared to endure temporary setbacks to achieve greater autonomy. The decoupling trend, if it continues, has profound implications for the global economy. It could reshape international trade dynamics and alter the balance of economic power. It could lead to a fragmentation of global supply chains, reduced trade flows, and slower economic growth. Companies worldwide may need to rethink their supply chain strategies and diversify their sources. It also raises concerns about a new Cold War, with the United States and China leading opposing blocs. This geopolitical tension could have far-reaching consequences for international relations and global stability. American farmers feel the pinch, the economic impact of lost wheat sales. The cancellation of 500,000 tons of wheat orders is a significant blow to American farmers already grappling with a myriad of challenges. This loss is not just a number, it represents the hard work and dedication of countless farmers who have invested their time, money, and effort into growing these crops. The agricultural sector has been hit hard in recent years by low commodity prices, which have made it difficult for farmers to break even, let alone make a profit. The volatility in wheat prices has added to the uncertainty, making it challenging for farmers to plan for the future. Extreme weather events exacerbated by climate change have further complicated the situation. Floods, droughts, and other natural disasters have damaged crops, reducing yields and increasing costs for farmers who must invest in recovery efforts. The ongoing trade war with China has also played a significant role in the economic struggles of American farmers. Tariffs and trade barriers have limited access to one of the largest markets for American agricultural products, leading to a surplus of unsold goods. The lost wheat sales will further depress prices and reduce already thin profit margins. Farmers who were already operating on the edge may find it impossible to continue, leading to a cascade of economic consequences. This could lead to farm closures, job losses, and economic hardship in rural communities that rely heavily on agriculture. The ripple effects of these closures can be felt throughout the local economy. affecting businesses and services that depend on the agricultural sector. The cancellation also highlights the vulnerability of American farmers to geopolitical tensions. The interconnectedness of global markets means that political decisions made thousands of miles away can have immediate and profound impacts on local farmers. As long as the U.S. China relationship remains fraught, agricultural exports will likely be caught in the crossfire. Farmers are left in a precarious position, unable to predict or control the factors that determine their livelihood. This underscores the need for diversification in agricultural markets and a more predictable and stable trade environment. By expanding into new markets and reducing dependence on any single country, farmers can mitigate some of the risks associated with geopolitical tensions. The Biden administration has pledged to support American farmers caught in the crosshairs of the trade war. This support is crucial for helping farmers navigate the current challenges and build a more resilient agricultural sector. This includes providing financial assistance to help farmers cover their immediate needs and invest in their future. Grants, loans, and other forms of aid can provide a lifeline for farmers struggling to stay afloat. Seeking new markets for agricultural products is another key strategy. By opening up new opportunities for export, farmers can reduce their reliance on any single market and increase their chances of finding buyers for their goods. Working to resolve the underlying trade disputes with China is also essential. Diplomatic efforts to ease tensions and create fair trade agreements can help stabilize the market and provide a more predictable environment for farmers. However, the path forward remains uncertain. The complexities of global trade and the unpredictability of political decisions mean that farmers must remain vigilant and adaptable. American farmers are left to navigate a volatile and unpredictable global market. Their resilience and adaptability will be crucial in overcoming these challenges and securing a stable future for the agricultural sector. In conclusion, China's cancellation of U.S. wheat orders is far more than a routine trade adjustment. It's a strategic move with far-reaching implications. As global power dynamics shift, we'll continue to see these kinds of decisions reshape the economic landscape. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to MWAC Insights, and hit the notification bell so you're always up to date with the latest in global geopolitics.